I believe we have all experienced going to a grocery or department or hardware stores, and we thought we will just go in, pick up what we need, whatever are on our shopping list, and then go out. But in the end, we find ourselves staying in the store longer than what we anticipated. Why? Because going through the aisle, browsing through the shelves, we realize our list of what we need is getting longer. And that doesn't even include the things in the store that we saw and we suddenly wanted. That is why shopping can be very tricky at best. And when we have limited resources, it can be even painful and disappointing. It is the same thing in life. If I ask a parent what he or she needs, I don't think he can give me a straight answer right away. His mind will probably racing from what he needs, what his spouse needs, what his children needs, or what his family as a whole needs. It would be the same with any person at any age, whether it be a young person, single, or married person, an elderly, a widow, a widower. What we need has always something to do with happiness and fulfillment. If you would be granted one wish, the one thing that you really need, what would it be? Do you really know what you need? How sure are you that it can really bring you happiness and satisfaction in life? One wish, well, that's hardly enough considering the many needs that we have in our life. Affection, the need to be loved, our family, our financial needs, to have a stable job, to achieve the so-called American dream, success. Well, are all these things or any single one of them the need that can make one happy? Or many pray for good health and long life. But I've known people who are perfectly healthy but completely unhappy. Is having a long life a measure of fulfillment? Therefore, it seems that one wish simply is not enough. Yet in our first reading today, this is exactly what God offered to King Solomon. God said, I will grant you one wish. What do you need? Riches? The life of your enemies? Do you want to have a long reign as king? A glorious kingdom? We can imagine the thoughts racing through Solomon's mind. But in the end, he asked for an understanding heart, the ability to discern what is good and what is evil. He asked for wisdom. What does it mean for Solomon to ask for wisdom? It means that he has discovered the buried treasure. It means he has found the most precious pearl. And Solomon didn't mind at all to take a pass from all other things that the world can offer to him. He realized that the one thing he needs is God Himself. In a sense, he has found Jesus Christ because Christ is the wisdom of God, the eternal and divine Word of the Father, through whom God created everything. Solomon declared in the first reading, and he said, Look, Lord, I am a young king in the midst of your vast people. I need you, because if you are with me, then everything is possible. Then I don't have to be afraid, even in front of my enemies. With you, I have everything I need. Solomon discovered what all the saints also discovered, which was expressed very well by Saint Teresa of Avila in her famous bookmark. Nothing is wanting to him who possesses God. God alone suffices. It's like in a game show. Solomon hit the jackpot. In choosing God, in choosing wisdom, he got everything else. My dear brothers and sisters, in front of this word, we need to ask ourselves whether we have found the buried treasure or the precious pearl in our lives, or whether are we even searching for God. This may sound cliche, but are we even interested in being one, being united with God who loves us so much? Or are there many other needs in our lives that comes first before God? Maybe to the point that our faith and Christianity has already been reduced to an accessory, meaning to say, sometimes we need, sometimes we don't. An accessory is something we can do without. It is not necessary. Yes, of course, we all have many needs today. Last Sunday, Bishop Ryan led the act of consecration of our diocese to the Blessed Virgin Mary because we need her intercession in front of the many challenges that we face personally, in our families, and in our island community as a whole. The readings this Sunday is pointing us in the right direction. Look first for the kingdom of God, and everything else will be given to us as well. Like Solomon, let us ask for wisdom and discernment so that we may find always that one who can bring us true happiness and fulfillment. Nothing is wanting to him who possesses God. God alone suffices. Is this true? Or is this just one another of those nice, pious sayings? Let's find out. Someone said once, "He who searches for God always finds happiness, but he who looks for happiness doesn't always find God." Happy Sunday and God bless you all.